A very good morning to you viewers. My name is Junny and I'll be your host for the one-on-one segment. My guest for today is a well-known resource person, a seminar and retreat facilitator. He has a deep knowledge of the art and practices of business and social networking, selling negotiation, relationship management, and personal effectiveness. His name is Ferdinand Ibezim. Come with me and let's find out more about him. Welcome to the show, Ferdinand Ibezim.
Thank you.
It's very good to have you today. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
So, you were into sales. I'd like to ask you a few questions regards that. You know, it is believed that sales is an important part of business. So, as a business advisor, what is sales for you?
Well, sales is the end activity in what you call the marketing chain. Okay, so let's take it from sales to back from where it started from. Okay, sales is, I have a product and I'm trying to take that product to people called prospects to tell them about the product, persuade them to buy from me rather than from the competitors who offer similar products, except of course I'm a monopoly. So otherwise, selling is just a process of telling people about a product, the features of the product, the benefits of the product, and how that product compares with other competitors that offer similar products. And I'm persuading you to buy from me at my price.
Okay, well, that's very good to know that. Okay, so you know, people confuse marketing with sales, right? And we know that marketing transcends just sales. Is this true for you? And can you talk more about it?
Okay, so simply put, marketing is everything that has to happen before a product is brought to the marketplace. Okay, so what's the first thing that happens? I discovered that your camera needs distance to produce effectively. And then, so people who are into photography or shooting don't have camera that serves that purpose. So marketing starts from when I identify that people have a need, and then that needs to be filled. But for it to become business, I have to have a number of people who will pay me if I invest in dealing with that need. So marketing is identifying the need, researching and producing products or services that will meet those needs. Now, so there's a need, I research and design how to deal with that need. And if I notice that it will pay me if I invest in the research and design, I go into production. Okay, so that's the first point in marketing. Okay, so the next thing after product is the price. So I've made an investment in researching and designing the product or service. I need to recover my investment. So to do that, I need to establish the price. So price is the cost of research, design, production, everything that I've invested in making that service or product available, plus the margin I want to make for profit and to pay dividend to shareholders. That's the next thing in marketing, so price. Then the next thing is I have to make the product available where people can get it, whether it's virtual or it's physical, so whether it's online or it's in a shop somewhere. So it has to be available somewhere. That's what you call place. Then the next thing is I have to create awareness that that product exists. So adverts, jingles, social media, whatever it is. Now that's marketing. Now the last leg of marketing is selling. So now that a product exists that meets people's needs and wants and demands, is available somewhere at a cost. Now for me, it's price. The person that will buy it is cost. Okay, so the next thing is for people to go and get it. Now, I can engage salespeople who will take that product and start looking for prospects. Prospects are people who can buy your products but have not started. In other words, they must have a need for the product, they must derive value from it, they must have the authority to buy, and they must have the capacity to buy it. So selling is when you now take that product to those people and convince them to buy. So marketing is a gamut of activities that starts from identifying needs to taking that product and convincing people to buy from you.
Wow, that's so amazing. I'm actually learning a lot. So I'd like to ask, to be a successful salesperson in Nigeria, can it be inborn or you'd have to go through some training?
Well, okay, so look at the process for selling. The first thing is to make contacts. Yeah? The next thing is to get appointment to sell. The next thing is to now go and make a presentation. Then you begin to follow up. Then you win the customer. You manage that customer relationship very well. Cross-sell other products if you have them to the same customer. And then use that customer to start getting referrals. Okay, so is it a talent that comes from birth? Yes, but is it a skill? Yes, I'd rather say that selling is a skill. Now, if it's a skill, that means it's acquirable. You can learn how to speak better English. Everybody can learn how to sell. So because it's a skill, there are just certain competencies that you must have to be able to sell. So even if you weren't born, in quotes, as a salesperson, you can acquire those competencies. There are things that you must know to sell. There are skills you must have to sell. And a certain kind of attitude that you must have to sell. And all of those variables for sales success are learnable, they're acquirable.
So is there anything like sales abuse?
Okay, now when you call me or you come to my office to sell a product and I say to you, I'll think about it. And you ask me, when can I follow up on you? And I say next week, Tuesday. Okay, and then on Tuesday morning, 7:30 a.m., you're calling me. I don't pick your call because it's too early. And then 9 o'clock, you call me, I don't pick. 1 o'clock, you call me, I don't pick. You begin to bombard my phone with text messages. And then the next thing you want to do is to try to call me with another line to catch a thief. Okay, so that's harassment. Okay, that's pestering. But you can follow up without pestering. Pestering is when you remind me of my promise to you in a way that suggests that you don't believe I plan to honor my promise to you. Follow-up is when you remind me of you without reminding me of my promise to you, knowing that if I remember you, I remember the promise. So let's illustrate that. So you want to sell a phone to me, and I say to you, I'll think about it. Pestering is when you begin to bombard me with reminders, call me, don't you want to buy again, but you promised to buy now. That's pestering. Now, follow-up is you send me a text message. Ferdinand, how was your day? Regards, Chinwe. 2 days after, you send me a text message. Good morning. Have you seen this article in the newspaper about your business? Now, you don't remind me of my promise to buy a phone from you, but once I remember you, I remember my promise to you. So sales abuse is when you put me under pressure to use emotional abuse to make me buy something from you.
Wow, wow, wow. So guys, you're hearing from Ferdinand ibezim, and with this, you don't need to step out as an unprofessional salesperson. So you need to go through some training. But before we come back, let's go on a quick break, and while we're back, stay with us. Welcome back, and still with us is Ferdinand ibezim, and we're going to be asking him some deeper questions. So what is the prospect of sales in Nigeria under the current economic realities?
Whatever the economic reality is, sales has to happen. Okay, so people who are actually in the sales function are the ones who have job stability, because things must be exchanged for value. Okay, so you must sell a product or a service. And as it is in Nigeria, Nigeria is a consuming nation, meaning that would bring a lot of things from all over the world. And there are enough people there, 200 million plus people to buy. So it's a massive opportunity for anybody who understands the sales process, that whatever you have, there's a potential market for that product or service. So if you understand the critical success factors for selling anything, you do very well as a salesperson. So it's a profession to be in, if you ask me.
And so you'd say sales is a very lucrative profession?
Oh yes, fundamentally because how much you earn is a function of you in selling. How fast and how high you can rise in your career is more determinable if you're a salesperson and if you're not. What I mean is this: if I work in a bank and my target is 2 billion naira, once I'm able to meet my target of 2 billion naira, my MD can't do anything about me. He doesn't have to like me to promote me. Once I hit my target, I get promoted. If you're in operations, where the elements of appraisal are highly subjective, so if you're in customer service and your boss doesn't like your face, she can appraise you poorly. Now, so how do you determine the elements of good customer service? But in selling, it's mainly about figures. So if you're supposed to shoot 1,000 movies in a day and sell 1,000 copies of those movies, that's your target. Once you can sell 1,000 copies of your movie, your boss doesn't have to like you to promote you. Okay, so it's the best profession for me. But the thing is that most people don't function well in selling because they don't understand the skill set for selling, yes.
Well, that's very good to know. Okay, so at this point, we'd like to ask you, we call it a game, okay? So we'll be asking you a few questions. I'll ask you 4 questions, and I'd like you to answer this question in a fast, without mannerism.
Okay.
So, what's your favorite color?
Blue.
What's your favorite food?
Gary.
Who's your celebrity crush?
None.
Samsung or iPhone?
Samsung.
Okay, that's so fantastic. Okay, we have a special puff gift for you. So, this is it. I hope you like it.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I do. So thank you so much for this gift, and thank you for having me here. We have such a great show here. I'd like to encourage everybody out there, whether you're a business person or an entrepreneur, to keep tuning into this program. I'm sure you derive maximum value from listening and watching this program. My name is Ferdinand ibezim. I'd like to follow me on all the handles at Ferdinand ibezim. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. We really appreciate your presence. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the one-on-one show segment this Saturday. So we'll come your way next Saturday. Keep watching Puff Puff on NTA2. I remain your girl, Junny. See you next week.